Good morning, everybody. Road noise. That's Route 4. And this is day 115. Just left the old van there. And now we are going to climb up. There's this little bump. It's probably, it probably is the most skipped section of the AT, possibly. Because just get to Route 4 and you just get on a bus, go down to Gifford Wood State Park, and most people don't even do this part. It's kind of a PUD, a pointless up and down. It's like up to the main junction, down to Gifford Wood State Park. It's just a tiny little pointless up. But it is part of the trail, so yes, we are going to do it. And what else? I'm trying to think of what else. I guess there's really nothing else. Yeah, I want to get done to the day, I gotta find a way back to my van. Not a big deal. That's minor. Because, like I say, the bus is right there. I just gotta get to Route 4 again, and the bus will pick me right up. So, we'll figure that out when we get done with the day. But right now, we're just gonna climb up to the main junction and ride that ridge for a second. And I hope you guys have a great, great day. And I'll touch back with the cool stuff. And the views, you know, just like I do, baby. Let's go enjoy another day on the long trail. The last day on the long trail. It's gonna split off up here. Then the AT keeps going east. Long trail goes north. AT goes east over to New Hampshire. It's supposed to be super warm the next couple days too. They're talking high of 88. That's almost 90. But I should be done today before the heat really kicks in, which is awesome. Tomorrow might be a different story. We got a pretty decent sized day tomorrow as far as up, down, and the heat is going to be a factor as well. But that's tomorrow. No sense of worrying about that today. At least there is a little bit of a breeze too. That's helping a lot. All right. This is the main junction. So, you just got to go forward here. If you go left, it takes you to the long trail. That's the long trail. It takes you to Canada. The AT goes forward. Yeah. Because if you're not paying attention, there was a double blaze up there. And it's like, oh, that was probably for the long trail people to turn. The AT just goes straight. See? Willard Junction. Somebody put some arrows on there. LT, AT. That's hilarious. Yeah, ask me how I know. Now, in 2019, for those of you guys that weren't around back then, T-Rex and I actually busted a left right there and went all the way to that next shelter. 4 miles, wrong direction. 4 miles back. Makes for 8 miles, added to a long day already. Pretty wild. But I'll never do that again. And that was just a fluke. I mean, I was following T-Rex. He turned, I turned. Next thing you know, I'm like, wait a minute. You get to that shelter, I'm like, this ain't right. Pull up far out and boom. Definitely not right. Yeah. That was the first and only time and last time that I will ever do that. Now, unless I'm doing a long trail. And whew, yeah, we'll take that way. But the AT, you just keep going forward there. Don't turn, don't nothing. But it happens. People do it. People go the wrong way there, and then they find out later on down the trail. And they're super bummed All right, this is the, no, it's not. I thought it was. Yes, it is. It's the trail to the Long Trail Inn. The inn at the Long Trail. This will take you right to it. Boom. Pretty cool. Yeah. And the inn at the Long Trail, that's a really cool place. It's like a pub and like a hotel. It's neat in there. It's super old, but it's super nostalgic, I guess. Yeah. If you can, try to stay there. It's almost impossible to ever get a room. They're always booked up. But if you can pull it, I'd stay there. And you don't have to go nowhere. They got a restaurant, stores right down the road. You can just catch the bus to it. Makes it real easy. Then you don't even have to go into Rutland, really. Unless you need special diet stuff. All right. We are dropping off this ridge, heading down to Gifford Woods State Park in Kent Pond area. Gifford Woods State Park would be a great place to camp, actually. They got that Kent Pond you can swim in. The AT goes right through it, so if you could get a campsite right on the AT there, it'd be a great place to do trail magic too. Well, maybe not so good because you're coming out of Rutland, you're full of food. I mean, resupply is stacked, so maybe it's not the best place, but is it really a bad place to get trail magic? I really don't think there is. I mean, yeah, there's better sections to do it in where they're struggling, like no resupply for a few days and like a couple days away from town. That's like the best spot to get them. Oh yeah? That's very weird. Pedestrian counter, not a camera. Uh-huh, sure. It's what they all say. Gifford Woods State Park. I got some nice campsites in here. You're walking through Gifford Woods State Park, look. Got good water here. Boom. Place to work on your bikes. If you want to play some volleyball, there's probably a ball around here somewhere. All right, we're leaving Gifford Woods State Park. I want to cross this road right here and then go around Kent Pond. Oh, and we got Thundering Falls today as well. Well, that's always good. Pond and a waterfall. Yes, please. Look, I don't think the bikes are paying attention. There's bike tire paths all over this. This is a Kent Pond access point, so you can launch your boat or whatever down here. Or maybe you go swimming. I don't really know what you do down there. But we're getting ready to walk around Kent Pond. And you're never going to believe it. Well, maybe you will, because HST is pretty out of control. I was getting ready to cross this road right here. Steve Layden drove by. So he pulled over real quick, and he's going to meet me at Thundering Brook Falls Trailhead, so I don't have to do any finagling around to get to my van. Perfect. And he brought Dunkin' Donuts too, so I had a couple donuts there at the road. Yeah, and he's just going to drive over to the trailhead, hike into the waterfall, and then I should be there within the hour. So that's even better. I don't have to backtrack. So what I was going to do is go to Thundering Falls trailhead there, and I could have walked the road, or I could have just walked the 2 miles back to this parking lot and then up the road just a little bit to where I could have caught the bus. But I don't have to worry about that now because HST came through strong. Steve Layden, I appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for thinking about me and getting me back to my van today. That's a game changer. It's gonna save me like an hour worth of messing around. It's perfect. And he brought donuts. Yeah. Oh, what please? This is a really cool spot right here. A waterfall. And it's just dumping into Kent Pond. Kent Pond's right over here. Don't worry, we get real close to it. So you'll get to see a good view of Kent Pond here in just a little bit. Walking right next to Kent Pond. It's beautiful. Oh, look at that. Super cool. I wonder what that means. Mountain Meadows. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Apparently they used to let hikers stay there or something. I don't really know. I've never stayed there, but they have been in Far Out or the guidebook. I think they were in the guidebook. All right, now we're just gonna, I think we're across this road, 2 roads, I think. I don't really know. Pretty sure it's 2 roads. One for sure. Ah, it's 2 roads. We have to pass this one and then a dirt road. Oh, this might be the dirt road. That's hilarious. This is the dirt road, but it's not the dirt road I was thinking. Pine needle forest floor. It's so nice on feet. Super soft. This is that other road I was talking about. You can hear people down at the falls. Because it's literally just right down here. Super duper close. See? Falls that away. Look at this. Thundering Falls. And we got a Stephen Layden down there. His dog Nell. Yeah, it's a beautiful little spot. Thundering Falls.
I looked up, I was like, okay, there's a Dunkin' Donuts in Rutland.
It's funny. That is the inn. It's a long trail. That's a great little place. And this is the old AT, the Sherburne Pass Trail, they call it now. Used to come right down in this parking lot. boom, right to the end. It's a long trail, and then there's a side trail over there by them cars. It takes you up to the AT, which used to be the AT. Anyways, this is a nice shady spot I found to park for the rest of the day. And we're going to go ahead and do the end of the day recap. Day 115, we left Route 4 this morning and went to River Road. A whopping 5.7 mile day. 5.7 miles. It's hilarious. But I'm kind of glad I did stop early because the heat was warming up nicely. I think it got to like almost 90 today. And it just got done raining a little bit ago. It wasn't even supposed to rain, but it dumped down. And what else? Oh, Steve Layden, HST today, came through. I didn't have to backtrack trail miles or nothing. I was crossing Route 100 and his window came down and I noticed him. I'm like, holy cow. Steve Layden, what great timing. I didn't have to backtrack 3 miles. It was perfect. Yeah. What else? I think that's about it. I got my next 2 days kind of planned out. So that's good. Oh, and when I got off trail today, Steve Layden took me back to my van. I took this van into like all the auto parts stores in town. And they all hooked their code readers up to my thing. They said they read ABS on their little machine there, but nobody could pull up a code. So I have no idea what's going on. It doesn't drive any different or anything. I think it might just be a loose wire. I'm not going to mess with this thing until like my next 0 day. So it's still driving fine and everything. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm done worrying about it. And yeah, that's pretty much a wrap on the day. It was a beautiful day. Not very eventful, but it was nice to get on trail for a few miles. And yeah, I'm just starting to ramble now. So day 115, 5.7 miles. And I hope you guys had a great day. And I'll touch back with you guys in the morning.